Hey, let's take a look at a recent quiz you had involving the law of sines. I know it's law of sines because I have two of my angles and I can easily find the third angle by going 180 minus 75 minus 45. And I know this angle here is 60. And a law of sines problem will always have an angle with its side. So we've already found angle B. We're going to use law of sines to finish this to figure out side A and side C. Law of sines. The sine of the angle that you know is to its side as the others are. The sine of an angle you may or may not know to its side, there's fraction A, to the sine of an angle you may or may not know to its side. I'm going to cross multiply these first two fractions and then I'll cross multiply the first and the last one. So A with the sine of 60, that is the sine of pi over 3, which you should know is radical 3 over 2. Anyway, is equal to 8 sine 45. Sine 45 is sine pi over 4. You should know that also. That's radical 2 over 2. Anyway, I will divide the sine of 60 away, and I always like to say that I'm going to stack my sines. I'll cross multiply this first and this last fraction, same way. C times the sine of 60 is equal to 8 sine of 75. And I'll divide by stacking those sines. Go to my calculator. 8 sine 45, close that parentheses, divide by sine 60. And all the while I'm in degree mode. Make sure you're in degree mode. Equals 8 sine 75 divided by sine 60. And there is your baby A and your baby C. Look at another one. Problem number 3 on that quiz. Draw a triangle. Never worry about scale, just something to collect data. Angle A is 40, angle B is 80, and very easily we can find out what angle C is by going 180 minus the 40 minus the 60, and that'll give us an 80. And we have side A over here is 5. Law of sines, you have an angle and a side. So the angle and the side that I know both, that's how I always start. That is my A fraction. Lovely. And then I'll go another letter. I like to do things kind of in order. So there's 80 with baby B. And then C will be the sine of 80 over C. This is an isosceles triangle, so B and C will be the same. So I'll cross multiply these first two. They'll give me B sine of 40 is equal to 5 sine of 80. And then I'll divide to get the B by itself by stacking those sines. As tempted as it might be to try to reduce that angle thing, you can't. You cannot reduce there. So 5 sine 80 divided by the sine of 40. And that will be your baby B and your baby C. Round to 4 decimal places. Hey, clean your rooms.